Plushtrap animatronic part 14. The final reveal isn't in this video because I didn't manage to get him done this time. A lot of you guys really did not like the endoskeleton mouth here, and I understand that it looks a little weird, but it is supposed to be there. And our one is about the right size. Is heat form these side pieces back to blend it in? So it sits more like that. I dry brushed some black paint onto it to make it a bit darker because it was a bit distracting before. I know it's not perfect, but I think it looks better. The reason it looks a bit off is that it's meant to be further back in the mouth, but that is the mechanism and I cannot put it any further back. Okay, much happier with that. Let's look at his hands. We've put down some Glad wrap and duct tape to create the pattern, and we cut it out and ladder stitch it on. We need to cut out each piece 4 times. Each of Plushtrap's fingers has 3 segments and I want them to stand out. This ladder stitch isn't visible enough. I want it to look really deliberate. So we're going to sew the lines for the segments on the sewing machine. And because we can, we're also going to sew up the actual finger on the sewing machine. Like that, but 6 more times. Those are almost fingers. You can barely see the segments, but we'll fix it up later. We're going to put a little bit of stuffing in each finger. Like that. The thumbs were not in the right spot, so we're going to try that again. And we ladder stitch the fingers on. And now he has hands. Because his fingers have wire in them, you can position them however. Okay, it's finally time to make him some ears. We're going to sand down the ear stub so that the glue will stick. This is our pattern that we're going to be using for the ears. Springtrap and Bonnie both only have 2 segments, but Plushtrap has 3. Just to start off with, we're going to cut 2 of each piece. Because he's going to be all rotten and gross, his ears have wear in different spots. So we cut those out, trace them onto more foam, and then cut them out again, so that we have a front and back. And then we cut down some aluminium wire to use as the core of the ears. And we attach it with super glue. Now we're going to glue our halves together with contact cement. Then we can cut the front and back pieces out of our fleece, leaving the inner ear bit for now. And then we super glue on the back pieces. And finally run out of glue. So we go to Bunnings and buy more glue. Now we're going to start super gluing our front side pieces on. It looks awful, but we're not done. We're going to do the Glad wrap and tape thing to make a pattern so we can cut out the inner ears so that it matches our eyelid and tummy fabric. We're going to dapple on some fabric paint to the inner ear. And now we can super glue them on. Now we're going to trim down our sides and glue the edges shut. And those are our ears. And it's finally time to dirty him up. I had so many comments asking why Plushtrap was yellow, but it's because Plushtrap and Springtrap are both yellow under the gunk. They're not meant to be green, they're just rotting. My awesome housemate Joey has been called in once again to mix up some paint for us. So we're going to dapple on this and this. Wish me luck. It took me 50 minutes just to do this one ear. I'm sorry for the delay, but we're gonna have to leave him here. I've been going for hours and that's only the first color of weathering. So obviously he's not finished, but I didn't want to leave you guys waiting another day for this video. So in 1 or 2 days, he'll be done and I'll post his reveal video. I really wanted him done today, but it's just not happening. But this is how I feel. I need to go to bed. Good night, and Plushtrap and I will be seeing you in 24 or 48 hours. Also, just because the last couple of videos have been quite bad, if you leave any rude or mean comments, you will get blocked. Imagine being rude on my silly little arts and crafts video. Anyway, I'll see you guys soon.